My name is Zhong Chuan Huai. This is my team member Ma Siyuan, Li Zijian, Joseph, and Jeffrey. Now let's go to the introduction. Human resource management means that enterprise and unit use current systematic method to manage human resource sensibly and implement proprietary policy. According to industry, each occupation is relatively low, but the promotion standards are complex. Some employees are not enterprising, which have affect the development of the company. The improvement of human resource management is because the need of the time. For a long time, many inadequacy of human resource management of workforce has extremely affect the sustainability of the organization. It had also triggered persistent problem for the organization. Improvement the human resource management by organization can take many advantage. On the one hand, it can expand the overall quality of the enterprise and promote the development of the unit. On the other hand, the improvement of the human resource management of the enterprise unit is favorable to improving the country. Okay, next. Now we talk about human resource issues.
So number 1 is attracting and retaining. Number 2 is company culture. Number 3 is encouraging continuous learning. Number 4 is diversity of workplace. Number 5 is compensation and benefits. Number 6 is health and safety. So let's go into number 1. So number 1 is attracting and retaining. So as we can see, one of the most basic human resource issues that we are currently facing is actually attracting talents. In today's mobile and digital culture, we often frequently fail to endanger the types of corporate loyalty that help organizations to keep their prior generations of employees. And employees retention is not only minimizes the need to hire new people, but it also offers the raw material for internal promotions to management roles. For number 2 is company culture. In many sectors of the industry, company culture is becoming increasingly crucial. But in modern, individuals regards culture as a key impact when shifting employment. And in today's competitive world, hiring tends to focus more on the business culture than compensation and perks. Next is encouraging and continuous learning. So, for encouraging and continuous learning, effective learning improves employees' ability to develop versatility, and it fosters employee loyalty and gives clear prospect for skill-based promotion and pay raise. And at the same time, we are also facing challenges to establish succession and growth plans for all personnel. And I'll pass on to the next person.
Now I'm going to talk about the diversity of workplace. The workplace diversity, such as age, color, gender, and religion, may contribute to discriminatory behavior or uneven treatment among co-workers. It would be unwise for the firm to overlook the problem, since workers who have been subjected to such discrimination may file a police complaint if the company fails to respond. When this occurs, your company's reputation may suffer, and it may be difficult to recruit new employees since no one wants to work in an environment that tolerates prejudice. As a result, when your workers come to you to complain about workplace discrimination, you should not dismiss them. And the problem is that it may be illegal, especially if there are not valid reasons for excluding women or people of color. And racism still exists today, even though the society pledged that there should be unity between races. As a result, we can just move on and think that if we don't make any mistake, and the problem will go away, because this problem need to be addressed, and we need to do everything we can to prevent the racism in the workplace. The next is compensation and benefit. It may be necessary for us in our organization to provide exceptionally competitive pay in order to attract skilled individuals. Yeah, employee perks are also significant. Although most of the job candidates are first interested in the basic salary, and the reputation of a firm is also a factor in whether or not it can become an employee of choice. Staff of rival are in an industry specialists are likely to network with your company to exchange knowledge. And the employee desire a fair compensation, not necessarily a big income, particularly if the job offer include a good benefit package. The next one is health and safety. Combining the term health and safety with documentation is a surefire approach that assumes that workers are unconcerned about their safety at work. And an injured employee is the last thing a company needs to want, while the health and safety of co-workers are the most critical consideration. There are also other effects of a workplace accident, such as a drop in productivity and the possibility of legal action being taken against the firm. These are strategies that take a step-by-step approach of safeguarding your company health and safety. They make certain that our responsibility are completed in according with Malaysia legal. As a result, they are basically actionable texts that you must follow. It is especially vital to observe these rules, since failing to do so might result in an accident in specifically intense. Let's pass to my another group member.
Okay, so we also have solution for the issue just mentioned. Next slide. Okay, for the attracting and retaining talents, human resource can assist by helping to develop a recruitment strategy that take into account company goals and competitive recruitment effort. Even before they are ready to transfer employment, those responsible for recruitment may exchange information with target recruiters. Publicizing career possibilities, company sponsor event, and peer-to-peer sharing are all examples of this. To attract talents, companies shall foster a culture of diversity, openness, support for social issues, and an inclusive hiring process. Next slide. For company culture, the first step in solving this problem is to properly and effectively screen candidates. Companies must determine actually what qualities they need in an applicant for a role, determine which forum or website are frequently by the majority of people who meet these criteria, and post job opening there. That's why most candidates will be qualified for the position. Facilitating two-way communication and establishing a strategy for engaging employees is the first step in the process. Next slide. For the encouraging continuous learning, effective training and development begin with identifying training that is relevant to your employees' current and future jobs. It also helps to use practical training method rather than the oral ones. Current event, case study based on them, role play, discussion, and the other training method are innovative and effective. Next.
Now, I'm going to talk about the diversity of workplace. First, provide diversity racial awareness training through management team can help build a more inclusive workplace among employees across generations and backgrounds. The training educates employees on how to create a culture of respect and tolerance and reduce inner ethnic stereotype, thereby promoting harmonious relationships amongst various ethnic groups within the company. This training can not only deepen the cooperation of employees with different backgrounds, but also greatly improve the company's productivity. In addition, company can create policies. Human resource management create companies' non-discrimination policy and the inclusion of recruitment. The most crucial things is state unequivocally that harassment and discrimination will not be tolerated, particularly sexual harassment of women and minorities. Also make it clear that serious repeat violators can be fired, and if an employee or senior manager violates the policy and they will receive appropriate punishment. And third is avoid unintentional bias. Companies might hire independent specialists to undertake a full assessment of workplace diversity. Use this assessment to evaluate any blind spot or policy that may be undermining an inclusive workplace. To evaluate incoming candidates, consider adopting blind recruiting techniques. Candidates whose name sounds like a minority race are categorized as bad attributes according to research, merely because their name indicate they are not from the company's primary ethnic group. Company can increase diversity while simultaneously avoiding discrimination lawsuit if these factors are removed from the employee process. Furthermore, rather than hiring individuals based on their skin tones, this recruitment strategy allows the organization to acquire skilled employees. Next is compensation and benefit. First, company can provide insurance plans. Insurance benefit plan is that they are excellent way to show that companies is appreciated to employees. The company pay a set of amount of money to cover an employee medical expenses. This include coverage from losses from accident, disability, and unexpected death. Hence, dental check, biometric screening, and other forms of medical care are also available. Second, company can offer paid vacation. These are the benefits when the employee is off of his work, but the company are still paid. Paid vacation has provided by many of the company are very popular to their employees nowadays. Also, if employees don't want to take the paid vacation leave, they also can change their pay leave to the certain amount of money. Lastly, a compensation plan is that provide employees with a share of the company profit. A share of the company profit is contribute to a pool and make available to employees who are competent. This will motivate employees to work hard. Next is health and safety. First, human aspect of business health and safety is also important. After a workplace accident, employers can carefully interview employees and combine a full injury report to add future analysis. Managers have limitation in what question they can ask employees about health issue, but they can use their supervisory role to advocate for safe work practice in their employees' personal life. Second, data analysis is used by management consulting business to undertake safety analysis that review the data gathered by the company's safety management system. Analysis, for example, may review the incidence of a certain injury, particularly among personnel who use specific equipment, undertake hazardous duties, or are exposed to environmental danger. Next.
So in conclusion, a good human resource management can bring a lot of benefit to company. For example, it can improve employee performance. For company, there are two types of expenditure for company. One is the cost of product material, and another one is cost of labor. Provide suggestion on job planning workload, working time, and work efficiency through data, helping company decrease labor costs, improve employee work efficiency. Thus, when we have issue about human resource management, we need to solve it with professional solutions so we can maintain company competitiveness against another company. So that's all. Thank you.